Thank you. Thank you. I'd love to dedicate this award to my beautiful wife who let me spend thousands of dollars on a meme stock, all my friends and family who always believed in me throughout this journey, Vivek Garipalli for everything that he's doing here at Clover. This Green Day really means a lot to everybody, and to all of my subscribers out there, thank you guys so much for following along in the journey. I'm very excited. Let's see how this all plays out. All right, hello, and welcome back to another Clove review. Just a quick recap for anyone who's new. We are investing money where money is being invested. So I'm calling this Wall Street stonks versus Wall Street bets. What we're doing is we're tracking momentum, we're tracking any short squeeze potential stocks, just tracking the overall market and sentiment and seeing how we can enter and exit positions profitably, responsibly, utilizing option strategies and picking and choosing stocks that are doing great. First, we picked Clove, bought it at around $13 a share or so, and then it just kept on dropping until today, our first Green Day since I bought the stock, hence the award ceremony, hence the celebration today. So I'm very excited to announce we finally had a Green Day. Let's just jump right into Ape Wisdom. See what's going on here. So on Ape Wisdom, let's refresh to see if anything changed. A 520% increase in Clover mentions in the past 24 hours. Ape Wisdom covers Wall Street Bets, Wall Street Bets New, Wall Street Bets Elite, stocks, investing, SPACs, options, and day trading. So it's a good holistic view of what people are talking about. However, this is, from my experience, a lagging indicator. I've seen the stock price go up and then people talk about it. I don't know if people talk about it and then the stock goes up. That's what I'm coming to learn through this experiment. Previous to this experiment, I assumed that everybody just talks about something and then the stock goes up. But it seems like the stock goes up and then everyone talks about it. That's actually very clear when we hop over to Swaggy Stocks. Clove, the number one talked about stock on, I believe this is Wall Street Bets only. Wall Street Bets ticker sentiment. So look at this. So we got 65 negative sentiment, 188 positive sentiment with a 16.97 comment volume. This in my previous video, if you look at, was way, way lower. So we're getting a lot of momentum. A lot of people are talking about it. So I'm curious to see how this plays out now that it's getting back in the radar. If we hop over here to Clove, this is where I was able to identify the fact that this is in fact a lagging indicator. If you look over here, the stock price was around $11 and then it shoots up to $13 and people are getting excited about it once it starts actually going up. As you can see, the comment volume was very low. Then it went up, then people talked about it, then it kind of leveled out from there. But I haven't seen this. So comment volume and everything kind of died out here, right? And now it's going up. We had our first Green Day. We have a lot of jumpy people and a lot of people who are super excited. So I'm curious to see how comment volume goes up, positive and negative sentiment goes up, and what that does in relation to the stock price. I found this site, options on AR.com. What it does is it looks at unusual options activity. I noticed they had a meme stock tab, so I clicked on it, and it seems like Space, AMC, Tilray, Palantir, GM, Clove, Via, QS, Nokia, Rocket Mortgage, BlackBerry. All of these stocks are being tracked as top meme stocks. So I'm curious to see how we can utilize this platform as well. We look at Clove, unusual options value was around $876,000 with a 10.5 million shares in stock volume. However, their average stock volume is 58.7 million shares. It's just their market cap. So I'm curious. Let me look at this some more and figure out how we can utilize that information. I know there's a lot of this could be good as some sort of scanner in a way. I'm curious to see if you actually click on Clove. Let me refresh this. If you click on Clove, you get a little bit more information here. Let's start by looking at the all-time, seeing if we can learn anything here. The $9 call has a lot of activity. The $10 call has a lot of activity about a month ago. This is good information, but let's hop over to the weekly and see what's going on within this week alone. It's interesting. We have this bearish and bullish indicator as well, total traded dollars by sentiment. So, okay, I wonder if this is bought and sold. I don't know. Let me look around. If any of you guys know how to read this or what kind of data that we can pull from this, I'm down to buy the premium version of this if it's valuable information. Just let me know if you guys would like to see something like that. Hopping over to StockGrid, the dark pool data is always good to look at. We're currently setting at a net short volume of negative $1.3 million. No, negative $589 million. We're sitting at a net short volume of negative 1.3 million shares. So it's shorted a lot. And to be exact, we're shorted 36.93% right now. Very curious to see how jumpy people are going to be. And by people, I mean hedge funds. Let's jump into the day. Let's see what happened today. So today, Clove opened up how it usually does, did its early morning little sell-off like it always does, leveled out a little bit, came to a low of $8.86. If you bought at $8.86, you are sitting pretty right now, as it went from there, detected some call sweep action around here and shot up. There was no news on Clover today. It was just a unusual options activity. If we look here on Monday, shares of Clover saw unusual options activity. After the options alert, the stock price moved down to $9. That's not right. It went way more than that. So it saw that options activity over here, and then it kind of just skyrocketed up, hit $10, probably hit some sort of wall. There's a lot of probably selling pressure around that $10. People loaded up when it was sub 10, so they're looking to get out at 10. And after hours, it seems to be picking back up a little bit, just finding its place. I don't really pay too much attention in after hours and pre-market, as you can probably tell, Clove always has a great pre-market. It's always doing well, and then it just sells right off right when the market opens. So I'm curious to see how that all plays out. We are currently down only 18.75% now. At some point today, I was down around 24%, and I thought that would make for a fun video, but fortunately, we had a green day. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this plays out. Looking at the options, we remember last video sold a $9 naked put. We are currently up 30% on that premium sell. We collected, I believe it was like 50 something, 49. We collected $49 for that, and it's currently sitting at $33, $35. So we are up $15 on that if I wanted to close out, but I'm not going to close out. I'm just going to hold it till expiration. If Clove continues this type of momentum, I'm going to look at selling covered calls above my strike. So our average cost basis right now is $11.91. If I sell the 12 or the 13 or the 14 or the 15, it's a win-win situation because I collect premium. And worst case, if Clove is above, if for example I sell the 15, if Clove is above $15 a share, again, I sell it at $15 a share. So it's a win-win. You collect the premium and you sell above your strike. The only way it really sucks is if Clove really picks up and it goes to like 20 or something crazy, then I just miss out on whatever above 15. So I'm not jumping to selling premium on the call side yet. The puts are doing well so far, the put premium selling. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. I'm going to manage that position. We're currently sitting at 205 shares. So it's not too big. It's not too much to handle. So I'm comfortable. We're sitting, going to see how this plays out. This upward pressure should be interesting for hedge funds. I'm very curious to see how they react, if they react. We don't know, or I don't know, at what price point they've been short. So it just really depends on how long they can survive. One note that I do have, be careful with deep out of the money calls. Just to do some quick math for you guys. Today, there was 4,068 contracts on that $20 call for this week. 4,068 times, let's say if it was 8 cents each, that's 325 times 100. There were 32,544 thrown at the people who are selling premium. Be careful with out of the money options. If you guys want to buy out of the money options, I would either get more time or get closer to the money. The reason being is when I'm investing, you have to know who's selling you that contract. And if you're into this whole like anti-hedge fund thing, if you're into this whole short squeeze situation, if you're buying very deep out of the money calls, you're essentially funding hedge funds who are using that to leverage their short position. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a kid who's investing in meme stocks and making YouTube videos about it. So definitely do your own research and don't listen to a word I say. Everything I'm saying here is fun and educational and entertaining. But just saying, if you want this short squeeze type situation, be careful with out of the money calls. It just pads the stats for the hedge funds. So with that said, let me know if you have any questions. I get back to every comment. With that said, definitely hit that subscribe button. You know what? I noticed 97% of the viewers of the last video that I posted were not subscribers. That's crazy. You guys should subscribe. Definitely subscribe. You don't want to miss this little journey that we got going on, this experiment. It's fun. It's educational. It's entertaining, I hope. And I'm curious to see how it all plays out. So far, so good. See you guys in the next video.